Hi everyone, welcome home. Good to see you, Jerrel here. This is a converted instrument. It started as a tenor scale banjo ukulele or banjolele, and I converted it into a 6-string piccolo guitar by adding extra tuners up the top. Luckily, these generic tuners, these are pretty easy to get, so I was able to use matching tuning machines there. So there are 8. It is very tight. I think this is 3.5 centimeters wide. Very tight. But it does work. There's certain chords that are just quite difficult to form the chord shape for. But if you're, just picking out a melody, it works fine. It absolutely works. So it's quite nice. You can see that it has a very different sound from other banjos. I'm working on a soundtrack right now that uses all banjos. I tried putting a capo on the 12th fret of my guitar banjo, and it just didn't sound good. I knew it wasn't right. There is a different voice to the instrument when you have a shorter scale length. And that has to do with the gauge of the strings, the tension that the strings are under, the actual functional vibrational string length. And this is a sound that I was looking for. Now, I wanted to purchase one of these. There are brands like, I think it was Acklot that was making them. I think it was a different brand now that just off the top of my head, I think Malucky. I mean, these are made in China and then branded with different names and sent out. But they never do well. They tend to get negatively reviewed, and it's because people are trying to tune them down to guitar tuning when really they should be tuned up a fair bit. I think they were a little bit longer than this one, so I think a piccolo banjo tuning may not have worked, or a piccolo guitar tuning. A piccolo guitar is a full octave up from a guitar. This scale length works just fine. Again, this was a tenor scale banjo ukulele, and it was very easy to do the conversion. I just had to cut a new slots for the nut and the bridge. I had to drill extra holes, but that's easy, piece of cake. And then add the machines there. It's quite satisfying. It's got an interesting sound, and I really quite like it. It's very strident if you try and strum chords on it. So I'm mostly going to be using it for, quite reserved playing because it is so strident. But just single, chord strums and, picking out your melodies. So anyway, I just wanted to share that briefly with you. I hope you think this is interesting. I was going to buy one of those instruments, but then the ones they had on Amazon went out of stock, and then I found some on eBay, but they were like $300 Australian, and I really didn't want to spend that much on an instrument that I basically just need for work for a soundtrack. So I just built one. I just converted it, and I was sitting up late at night, and I was thinking, man, I'd really like to hear what this sounds like in person. I'd like to know what it feels like to play this instrument. And I had this banjo ukulele sitting around, and eventually I just couldn't help myself. I had the parts in my box, and I said, all right, I'm going to have to just build one. And so here it is. Okay, I hope you enjoy the sound of that. Hope your holiday season is going great. I'll try to get back to more regular video uploads as well. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Happy holiday season.